The crackle of gunfire, the echo of screams. It was a sound that would haunt the memories of those present for years to come, a day meant for learning twisted into a scene of unimaginable horror. The once vibrant hallways, filled with laughter and chatter, were now silent, echoing only the chaos that had erupted. Madison, abundant life. Christian school, a place of joy and faith, became a battleground. The school, known for its nurturing environment, was now surrounded by emergency vehicles, a stark contrast to its usual serene atmosphere. Evil descended upon this peaceful haven on December 16, 2024. The day started like any other, with students eager to learn and teachers ready to inspire, but it quickly turned into a nightmare. It left behind a trail of shattered lives and a community grappling with unspeakable grief. The aftermath saw the community coming together, holding vigils and memorials, trying to find solace in each other's company. The first frantic calls flooded the Madison Police Department at 10:57 a.m. Dispatchers, trained for emergencies, struggled to comprehend the magnitude of the situation as officers rushed to the scene. A lone gunman, driven by darkness unknown, opened fire. His motives were unclear, but his actions spoke volumes, leaving a trail of devastation in his wake. Terror gripped the halls as teachers and students scrambled for safety. The once orderly environment descended into chaos, with everyone trying to find a safe place amidst the pandemonium. Some hid in closets, others barricaded doors. Desperate to survive, they used whatever means they could to protect themselves from the imminent threat. The air, thick with the smell of gunpowder and fear, was punctuated by the chilling sound of gunfire. Each shot fired was a reminder of the terror that had invaded their sanctuary, a day that would forever be etched in their memories. 3 souls lost, their futures brutally extinguished. They were more than just names, they were dreams, hopes, and aspirations. Each one had a story, a life filled with potential and promise, now forever silenced. A dedicated teacher, her passion for nurturing young minds silenced forever. She was a beacon of knowledge and inspiration, always encouraging her students to reach for the stars. Her absence leaves a void that can never be filled. A promising student, their dreams and aspirations cut tragically short. They were on the cusp of greatness, ready to take on the world and make a difference. Their potential was limitless, and their loss is immeasurable. And the shooter, consumed by a darkness we may never fully comprehend, also lies dead. What drove them to such a heinous act? The questions linger, but answers remain elusive. The tragedy leaves us grappling with the complexities of human nature. 6 more bear the physical and emotional scars of that dreadful day. Their lives have been irrevocably changed, marked by pain and trauma. Each day is a struggle, a battle to reclaim a sense of normalcy. 2 cling precariously to life, their families keeping vigil by their bedsides, praying for miracles. The hospital rooms are filled with a mix of hope and despair, as loved ones hold on to every glimmer of progress. 4 others, their injuries less severe, begin the long and arduous journey of healing. Physical wounds may heal, but the emotional scars will take much longer. They face a future of rehabilitation and recovery, supported by their families and communities. The wounds may fade, but the memories of this day will forever linger. The community comes together in grief, united by a shared sense of loss. Memorials and vigils serve as a testament to the lives lost and the resilience of those left behind. The pain is a reminder of the fragility of life and the strength of the human spirit. Sirens wailed, their piercing cries slicing through the air as police cars, ambulances, and fire trucks converged on the school. First responders, their faces grim, rushed into the chaos. Paramedics tended to the wounded, their hands working frantically to stabilize the injured. Police officers, weapons drawn, secured the perimeter, their every sense on high alert. The building, once a sanctuary of learning, was now a crime scene. Every hallway, every classroom, a silent testament to the horror that unfolded within. Section 4, whispers of shock and fear. News of the shooting spread like wildfire, igniting fear and disbelief. Parents, their faces etched with terror, raced to the school, desperate to find their children. The air crackled with tension as frantic whispers filled the growing crowd. Frantic calls and text messages flew back and forth, a desperate attempt to connect with loved ones. The reunification center, hastily established at a nearby clinic, became a scene of tearful embraces and palpable relief as families were reunited. Section 5, a community seeks answers. How could this happen here, in this quiet community where schools were considered safe havens? The questions hang heavy in the air, their answers elusive and painful. The investigation is complex, a tangled web of evidence and witness testimony. Police work tirelessly, determined to piece together the events that led to this tragedy. What drove the shooter to commit such a heinous act? Were there warning signs, missed opportunities to intervene? The search for answers is just beginning. Section 6. Abundant Life. A school in mourning. The halls of abundant life. Christian school are eerily silent now. Gone is the joyful laughter of children, replaced by an oppressive silence. The classrooms, once vibrant with learning, stand empty, their desks undisturbed. The school, a cornerstone of the community, now bears the weight of unimaginable loss. Counselors are on hand, offering comfort and support to those struggling to cope with the trauma. The healing process will be long and arduous, but the community is determined to support one another. Section 7. A nation gripped by familiar horror. The tragedy in Madison sends shockwaves across the nation, a grim reminder of the scourge of gun violence that continues to plague America. Once again, a community is left shattered, grappling with the aftermath of a senseless act of violence. The echoes of gunfire reverberate not just through the halls of the school, but through the hearts of every American. News channels are dominated by images of the school, the victims, and the grieving community. The faces of the young victims, full of potential and promise, are now plastered across screens, a stark reminder of lives cut tragically short. Reporters on the scene capture the raw emotions of parents, students, and teachers, their grief palpable and heart-wrenching. Politicians offer condolences and call for action, their words ringing hollow in the ears of those who have lost loved ones. Press conferences are held, promises are made, but for many, these gestures feel like déjà vu. The cycle of tragedy, outrage, and inaction seems unbreakable, leaving communities to wonder if real change will ever come. The debate over gun control reignites, but will it lead to meaningful change? Protesters take to the streets, demanding stricter laws and better protection for their children. Lawmakers engage in heated debates, but the question remains: will this be the moment that finally spurs action, or will it be another instance of empty rhetoric? The nation mourns with Madison, but will it finally find the courage to address this epidemic? Candlelight vigils are held, tears are shed, and the American flag flies at half-mast. As the country comes together in grief, there is a collective hope that this time, things will be different. That this time, the lives lost will not be in vain, and that meaningful steps will be taken to prevent such tragedies in the future. If you want to stay informed and support our efforts to bring you important stories like this, please subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue our work. Thank you.